Balanced Essentials is an Australian aromatherapy company devoted to health and well-being, using the highest quality therapeutic essential oils in its all-natural product range. Each oil is subjected to quality control procedures to ensure scientific evidence of its properties. This unique collection, superbly presented, describe the effect on the mind and relate to an energy center of the body. Beautiful blends that will uplift, calm, focus your awareness are vital for your skin and will inspire you. The inclusion of crystals to promote and amplify the properties of the products support results that offer a profound and beneficial approach to health and well-being. Take a deep breath. Now sit back and relax. Awaken your senses with Balanced Essentials.
Hello and a massive welcome to you. Welcome to a show that could completely shift the way your body feels, and it could start today. Now, if you've been feeling sluggish, swollen, achy, or just off, you're not alone, my love, honestly. And what if I told you that the key to turning things around could be as simple as activating your circulation? That is the heart of Lite. Now, it's not a gimmick, it's smart, it's a powerful formula that's designed to wake up your body's natural flow, potentially reducing fluid retention, supporting smoother, more toned skin, and even ease discomfort right where it starts, and that's at your circulation. And the best part is that you're going to feel it working from the very first roll on, the first massage, the first breath of those incredible essential oils. You're going to feel that shift. So stay with us, because whether you're dealing with heaviness in your legs, puffiness around your ankles, bloating, cramps, or muscle fatigue, then Lite could be the targeted solution that your body has actually been craving. Now, joining us will be Cheryl Gilbert, who is the wellness expert and advocate for natural health solutions. She's had nearly 30 years changing so many lives, and she is known for her groundbreaking products for pain, inflammation, helping millions of Australians. She's our little Aussie hero. Now, Lite is backed by science. It is listed as therapeutic by the TGA. The claims are true and accurate, and this hour could actually be life-changing for you. But there's so much more than these products do. You'll be amazed to find out how they've helped people. But before we meet Cheryl, let me give you today's deal, because we have got a corker for you. Not only do you get a Lite oil full size, you also get the incredible Lite lotion and a bonus Vital, which is going to encourage balance and is very gentle and replenishing. Should be $169, but not today. We've got a $60 saving down to $109 with a 30-day money-back guarantee and free delivery. So how do you get your hands on this? You go to aroma.com.au or 1300 179 300 is the number to dial, and they will answer all of your questions. Now, we're back here with my dear friend Cheryl, who's literally, you've changed the lives of many Australians with the product Be Relief, which is the hero from the range that we all know about, that has brought such relief to Australians who have been in pain. Did you think that 30 years ago you would have had such huge success with these products?
No, I was hoping that they would go well and that people would learn about aromatherapy, because I fell in love with essential oils and I loved what they were doing for people. But I thought I needed to do a blend rather than 40 oils in a pack or a number of oils. And I wanted to have one bottle that did basically everything. And I have been incredibly lucky. I've had it in a number of places, including David Jones and Myers.
Amazing.
Number of shopping channels, which completely surprised me, and it's really kept going. So it's been an incredible journey.
Yeah, and Cheryl's background, I mean, Cheryl's had a background in pathology, in a pathology paramedic, nursing, alternative health, and the brand, the Be Relieved, was actually, if you watch one of our other shows, flagged on, well, not flagged, but it was part of a current affairs, and they were just like miracle oil. And the oils in the blends that we're going to be looking at today, it's the oils that have been listed, I suppose, by that government agency for the potential of how they can help you. So this is a very, very powerful product going into Be Lite. And I want to say that Cheryl told me the other day that since she launched Be Lite, she sold 53,000 units.
It's a huge amount, and I'm just quite amazed. I actually managed to get the data on it and to find out. So
well, congratulations.
We've got very happy customers, and that's the thing that I love, that the customers love to repurchase. They love to help each other. It's been wonderful with that.
Now, Cheryl, tell us about Be Lite and why you actually formulated it. Let's take it all the way back.
I started off mainly with the pain relief, with the Be Relieved and the Be Sport and the Be Calms and the other products I had. I was approached by a weight loss clinic at the time to come up with something that would actually help with cellulite and toxins, which I did. And it just proved to be such an incredible blend that it went from there, and before I knew it, we actually had it as part of the range. And it's just been amazing because it focuses, even though it's got a lot of the properties that essential oils have, so you do get some analgesic pain relief and little bits of other things in it. It really focused on the fact of detoxing the body, helping the body with fluid, helping the body to get back into that balance again, because, as you know, we take on board so many different toxins each and every day, whether, even if we're sitting on the lounge, we're absorbing toxins.
Oh, absolutely. Even just having your window open, you know.
In the car.
In the car.
And the food that we eat has a lot of toxins, no matter how hard you try. The air that we're breathing, everything about it creates a toxin, and these toxins are actually stored in the body because our body gets overwhelmed by them. It stores them, it puts little pockets around them, fills it full of fluid to protect the body, so it slowly gets taken out. But it's not fast enough.
Yeah.
And what happens is we're left with cellulite, and they're those bumps that we find, especially on our upper thighs. And if you touch the area, you'll find the more painful they are.
And cold.
And cold, because it does impact on your circulation.
So this is where I want to say that a Be Lite is not just another essential oil blend or lotion on the shelf. It's completely different. So Cheryl created it for this specific reason, the appearance of those dimples and for this weight loss clinic. But so many other situations have come out of this where people are saying it has helped us. Now, I believe personally it's the way you formulated it to support that microcirculation and the lymphatic drainage that we're seeing all of these other wonderful things that are happening for people.
Well, if you're wanting to detox your body and remain healthy, you've got to look at a number of things. You've got to look at what you're eating. You've got to look at even what you're feeling, because emotions can be stored in the body, and they've found now with a lot of the research they've done that emotions do get stored too. But a lot of these toxins, especially with aromatherapy, that begins the process for you. So you're going to find benefits fairly quickly. And then the other things are things that you can do yourself. You can look at, well, I need to change my diet, I need to eat more healthy, I need to lose some weight. But you also have to look at what will happen with your emotions. So you have to deal with any trauma, with any stress, anything that has been stored will actually be helped to be removed, and that's when you deal with it.
That's an amazing point. I had one of the many colonics that I love going for colonics, and they were talking about, you know, storing emotions in the gut. But I read a scientific, empirically researched article that they were backing up that we hold our memories all the way back to when we were 5 years old in our liver.
Yeah. And even your bone marrow, apparently.
It's incredible.
If that's not working well, if that has a lot of toxins that have affected the bone marrow, that will affect everything in your body.
Oh, it's amazing how we work, isn't it? So let's talk about what's going on in the body then when circulation slows down, and how this blend that we have in the Be Lite helps to reawaken it.
Well, what it does, it gets into the body very quickly. Now, we've shown with the other oils that we have, the Be Relieve, the Be Sport, that within 3 minutes of application, you're finding that there is a change. And the thermal imaging can actually prove that. So we have scientific fact on that particular way. And you'll find that it helps to relax the body. There's a lot of antispasmodic properties as well. You'll find that you're going to the toilet a lot more, so it has a diuretic effect.
I found that as well. I made the mistake of taking it at night, and I was going to spend a penny every few minutes, and I thought, why? And then I realised it was the Be Lite that was flushing it out, which was amazing, but not 11 o'clock at night.
I know. So if people use a lot of it at night time, they may wake up through the night and find that they're going to the toilet or micturating, which is really weeing. So that is another, it really is a benefit, because it won't take away from the body any more than what you have as an excess.
But you notice the swelling go down.
And you notice the changes, you notice the swelling go down. You'll find that, you know, you're getting the body back into a balance again. So if you have excess fluid, you'll find you're going more on those particular days, and other days it may not affect you at all because you haven't got the excess there.
Yeah. So just imagine that's going to mean less stagnation, less swelling, more flow, as Cheryl puts it, through the legs and the tummy and the hips, wherever you apply it. Now, Cheryl went to that government agency with the ingredients that are in the Be Lite, and they actually told us what it may assist with. So we'll have a look at that. I think we can bring up some graphics that'll show us what the Be Lite may assist with.
Well, these are the things you have to do. There's a lot to get a product listed as a medicine, a natural medicine especially. And there's so many things that they do.
Edema, think about that, whether you're swelling around your ankles, and I'm just thinking about, you know, if you're pregnant in summertime and then the ankles start to flare up, or PMS or menstrual, relief of muscle soreness, mild joint aches and pains, symptoms of occasional gout. And I have a very dear girlfriend, a pilot friend of mine, who had gout, and I sent her the Be Lite, and she was over the moon. She said, Nikki, it works. I'm going to get her on camera to do a testimonial.
As you know, gout's a build-up of uric acid, especially in the joints, and that's where it can be very painful. So the more that you're actually going to help the body rid itself of anything and get the circulation going, the better your life will be, and it will improve immensely.
But it goes on. Reduction of varicose veins, general irritation and itchy skin, fatigue, so it's going to help promote that little bounce back ability within you. Maybe assisting your mind relaxation, relief of mild eczema, bruise pain, relief or symptoms of mild anxiety. Hallelujah, I love that. And antimicrobial for main cuts and abrasions. So let's begin by let's go to the deal, actually, because you need to be on for this, because last time, Cheryl, it went nuts. And Cheryl, you've also told me that the Be Vital is, which is your bonus, is limited stock.
That's limited stock, and that's one of the best for the face. So I put that in there. We had excess stock. And that's gone in there to help people understand more about balancing your skin on your face especially. It's only a tiny bottle. It can go anywhere on your body. But because it's a small bottle, it's great to use on the face and to enjoy the benefits.
And we're going to show you shortly how to use the Be Lite with the Be Lotion. But it's $169 down to $109, saving you $60. So go onto the website, free shipping, 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, I'm going to take us back to address some of the symptoms that we have seen on the screen. Now, Be Lite is rooted in traditional aromatherapy practices. One of the standout benefits is its ability to address edema. Let's discuss that, the fluid retention and the cosmetic effects of cellulite.
Well, the essential oils themselves are quite amazing, and they have many different benefits. But you'll find in this particular blend, it also focuses on the diuretic and detoxing. And a lot of the edema you'll find, especially in the ankles, in the knees, even for people that have bloating with their bowel. I used to remember a lady that was with me doing some shows, and she used to always put it on her tummy, and she noticed that she was basically able to do a jeans up after, within a short period of time. So they can be very quick acting. You'll also find that over time, people might start to notice that you've lost a little bit of your size, your weight there. And that's what's quite interesting, because I had a lady once who had a burn from working in a fish and chip shop.
Oh, wow.
And the oil spilt on one of her legs. Now, she grabbed for the Lite because she had that. Within a period of time, one of her friends went, it was a number of weeks afterwards, she said, you know, what's wrong with your leg? And she said, oh, well, it's pretty much recovering now. And she said, no. She said, it's half the size of the other. And what she realised she'd been doing, it only applying it to one leg. And she found that it does have a lot of benefits there. So if you help your body, you're working with the body, you help your body to get rid of toxins and what is stored, especially in your thighs, your abdomen, your upper arms.
Yeah.
It can make a massive difference.
And even if it's just your knees, I mean, you know, when you get that puffiness around your knees, the edema,
yes.
And that inflammation, it's incredibly painful, isn't it?
It is. And remember, you've got lymph glands behind the knees. So by applying it there...
I never knew that.
That's why if you're dealing with anything on your lower legs and your feet, it's always good to go up the legs and behind the knees, because you do have some lymph glands there. And you've even got them in the groin, as we know, but that's what will help a little bit more if you're dealing with anything to do with your lower legs, is the fact that you can bring it up to your knees and behind your knees too.
I've just applied some, and there's ingredients in here, like you can really smell the juniper and the cypress, and I think those are natural diuretics, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
And here are the active ingredients that Cheryl listed for this product. You've got the cypress, the lavender, the geranium, I mean, the frankincense. Lots of calming, but you've also got your you know, zesty ones, encouraging the body to eliminate that excess fluid, and could help possibly with that heavy and bloated feeling.
They are expensive essential oils, and there is a number of them. Now, the reason there's a number of them is they all work in synergy with each other, and they help each other, so you're getting the best of everything in that particular blend. And when I did the research many, many years ago, that's what I came up with, but I had to also make it smell really good too. So it had to be the right combination of all of those.
So there's your Lite lotion, firming and toning lotion. That is a fantastic one, actually. I put that on my bingo wings, and that's 250 mils. And then you've got your 100 mil of your, and you've even got the Australian listing number on there as well, of the Lite, which is going to really, really be a treasure in your chest. And as a gift, you are getting a B Vital, and Cheryl encourages us to use that on the face. Now, we've talked about the edema in conjunction with that. How does Lite help with the cosmetic appearance of the cellulite then?
Well, by getting rid of or helping the body to rid itself of the toxins, those lumpy bits that you're going to find, especially on your upper thighs.
That's what you were saying, yes.
And by massaging as well, because that's always important, that you can apply that massage to it and help the body a little more with circulation. It is very good for the circulation, but you can always do extra with massage. Massage is such a healing benefit to people. And by massaging away, you'll start to notice that those lumpy bits are starting to disappear. And over a number of weeks, you really will start to see a difference.
That's amazing. So it's literally breaking down that the fatty deposits, I suppose, in a way, and then the water retention.
The ones that your body is protecting, because your body is protecting those toxins so that they don't get released too quickly and overwhelm the body. Now, there's a lot of methods of detox and a lot of herbal medicine out there that can detox, But if it's too quickly, you're actually going to overwhelm the body, and basically it's like a poison.
Too violent for the
So
body.
it's far too quick. Aromatherapy helps it to do it in a slower method, but it allows the body to work with it in a way, because you don't want to be overwhelmed by those toxins.
I love that. So now another thing that this helps with, I mean, you've got oils like geranium and sage in there as well that are known to help, you know, with tightening skin and leaving it smoother. And so it's fascinating for me how all these blends, all these oils work synergistically together. They're so powerful in their own right, and then boom,
Well,
this symphony happens of goodness.
Exactly, and it's a bit like having a good meal. You know, if you have just a couple of ingredients in a meal, you're really missing out on all the nutrition and the good things. When you come to essential oils, if you've got a more complex blend, you're going to gain the benefits of that. Your body's going to decide, this is what I need to take on board. So you're really allowing your body to heal. Like in any medicine, your body takes on board what it needs. And these blends are very similar. One is a lotion, and that is in a larger bottle there. The oil is the stronger one. That is the one that we've listed as a medicine. But the firming and toning lotion actually has an added ingredient there, which is fennel. And fennel is one oil that is very, very good to help with toning the skin. So once you've begun to work on the body really with the Be Lite and put it on the areas you don't like, it can go anywhere on the body though, you'll find that your skin might be a little bit loose over time. And that's where the firming and toning comes in.
Yes,
It will help to get the body back with the pullulan, the fennel, and the other ingredients that it has.
Yeah, I'm noticing I've lost some weight recently, and I just suddenly saw the inside of my thighs, and I'm like, where did that come from? Like, I know age has crept up on me overnight, but it was like, where did that come from?
I know, and it happens. You see so many people that have gone on very strict diets, and they might have been, you know, quite large in the beginning, and then you see them afterwards, and they've lost so much weight, but they have very saggy skin. So you have to also work on that factor too. I mean, it's not going to help someone that's huge going down to nothing. You're going to notice a change, but not as much as obviously surgery with those people. But for the average person, this firming and toning lotion will help immensely to keep that skin, and your body is helping to rebuild too. Your body is working with you.
Fantastic. So we've talked about the cosmetic appearance of cellulite and also edema, that awful swelling that you may have. Let's talk about mild aches and joint pains. Physical sensations, stiffness. I want to talk about range of motion, particularly after periods of inactivity.
Well, the essential oils, as we've spoken about, have so many different benefits. So you've got the analgesic side, the anti-spasmodic side. So there's an awful lot there that works in conjunction with the diuretic and the detoxing amounts. So that's where the body will benefit as well. So if you've got problems with gout, if you've got problems even with your bowel, I find anyone that wakes up and they're very, very bloated, by applying this onto the abdomen, the lower abdomen, and even on the back, you're going to get a little bit more that will absorb in. You're going to find the benefits, and it can be quite immense.
You just mentioned bowel. I'm going to go off topic here because I've got a customer testimonial that I'd like to share with you from Grace. Grace said that she had a diverticulitis attack, and I believe Be Lite prevented me, obviously this is Grace's own words, it's her testimonial, from being admitted into hospital. Even had signs of a bowel obstruction, vomiting clear fluid and a lot of it, until I was able to empty bowels. Applied oil for 5 days, 3 times a day, love the product, 100% sold, and that's from Grace. Now, sorry, I just thought of linking that when you said about the bowel. You wouldn't imagine that something that would work, you know, on the edema and the appearance of cosmetic appearance of cellulite would then have such a powerful effect on the bowel.
It does, and our thermal imaging with the Be Relieved and Be Sport, which have some of those oils in it, have shown that within 3 minutes the bowel is affected, and you'll see the bowel all inflamed. You'll see the difference there after the application, how it's actually relaxed. And when the bowel's relaxed, you're going to find you've got less chance of constipation. You'll find with the edema, the swelling, everything about it will actually help your bowels. So some people use it and they find that they're not suffering from the constipation that they used to have.
Interesting.
And it's very interesting that you're not getting just one benefit from these. There's so many other benefits to the essential oils.
Talking about mild joint pain then, what about that dull ache that you can get in the joints and the tenderness, like the sensitivity to touch or that pressure around the joint? This is very good for that as well, isn't it?
Well, if you're going to help with a lot of the inflammation, if you're going to help with any edema that's there, you are only going to benefit from that. You are going to feel less pain. If you deal with those issues and with the help of the detox as well, you're going to find that you're going to be in less pain. You're going to find that you're going to be feeling a lot more active, a lot more healthier, and you'll be more focused, because I find if you get more focused on the fact you're seeing benefits, you know, reasonably quickly with these products, you're going to want to make changes to your life because you've got the extra bounce, the extra energy to do it, and you're getting a reward from what you're doing. So you're more likely then to follow through and do other things and maybe start more exercise because you're more comfortable, you're not in as much pain.
Yeah,
it's
a very good point. I was just coming to that, really, the frustration from limitations that we have when we've got reduced mobility and persistent discomfort that can really affect our mood and balance. And some of us also, and I've been there, where I didn't think I could get out of this cycle of chronic pain. I just accepted, well, that's the way it's going to be.
Yeah, and that's unfortunately what happens to a lot of people, and especially if they've been on a lot of medication. They really don't think, if that's not working for them, or if they're having some of the side effects of other things, they don't think there's any hope. They get to the point where they really just give up. And what I love too about essential oils and aromatherapy, you're also dealing with anxiety, which can actually help you, because you can get into a cycle of depression and panic attacks and things like that. And if you can deal with it in a way that helps that anxiety, you're going to feel much more positive, and your positive mood will affect your health. So it all works together as a wellness package for you.
I love that. So number is 1300-179-300 if you want to get your hands on this, saving $60 and free delivery. And you do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, we can be talking about your story perhaps in the future of how this has helped you. It's not just for the cosmetic effects here. This is all-in-one wellness. And while we were talking about the dull aches and the joint pains and the stiffness and the sensitivities, things like housemaid's knee and tennis elbow were flying into my head. You know, if you've ever had any of those where you just can't move the joint because it's just so, and you need something, this could potentially be it. Now, Cheryl, we saw on the list of things that it can help with varicose veins. Now, how does it assist with varicose veins?
Well, if you have problems with circulation, you'll find that the vein walls will actually start to swell, and over time you're going to have less ability to actually have the flow going through your body, and you end up with varicose veins which become enlarged.
Is that where the blood pools?
And the blood can pool in those areas. So the more that you can get your circulation going and help with the health of your skin, the less likely you are to suffer from very bad varicose veins. So one of the things to do when you're actually massaging your legs is always do it in an upward motion. You don't have to, if you've got problems with clotting or anything like that, always be gentle to start with. You don't want to remove anything or dislodge anything there if you are clotting. But for the majority of people with varicose veins, it can be immensely beneficial. And you can be massaging it up quite firmly and get the circulation going so it doesn't pool. And you can actually watch it as you're massaging it. It's quite interesting.
This would be a good one to take on a long-haul flight, wouldn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. We do have a lot of customers that do, and they find that's of great benefit to put it on before they actually get on the flight.
And I think I've read a testimonial of yours, I don't have it with me today, where somebody said that they had the varicose veins, and I can't remember her name, she was saying it made her legs feel lighter.
Well, it will, because you've got more circulation, you've got less heaviness. You think about all the blood pooling in your lower legs, you're going to feel heavy, you're going to be uncomfortable, and if you can help with that, and even massage up, because you're going to be getting your lymphatic system helping you out too, and you've got your lymph glands that are located also in your groin. So by massaging everything up into those areas, you will get a better benefit quicker.
I'm excited for you. It's like we're giving you an oil change or an engine change or a refurb or something. Yeah. I can just feel the energy and the circulation going for you, which is going to give you a lot more vitality and feel lighter. Think about those swollen ankles or knees or joints or edema, or even if it's just you don't like all of this lumpy bumpies that are on your tummy and on your thighs, varicose veins. We haven't even got through a third of the things that this can help with. You need to be on the phones, dial the number down there or go to aroma.com.au to get your $60 saving, take your 30-day money-back guarantee and become part of the Balanced Essentials family. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be back just the other side of this.
Balanced Essentials is an Australian aromatherapy company devoted to health and well-being, using the highest quality therapeutic essential oils in its all-natural product range. Each oil is subjected to quality control procedures to ensure scientific evidence of its properties. This unique collection, superbly presented, describe the effect on the mind and relate to an energy center of the body. Beautiful blends that will uplift, calm, focus your awareness, are vital for your skin and will inspire you. The inclusion of crystals to promote and amplify the properties of the products support results that offer a profound and beneficial approach to health and well-being. Take a deep breath. Now sit back and relax. Awaken your senses with Balanced Essentials.
You're watching YouTV. My name's Nikki V, and I'm here with my good friend Cheryl Gilbert from Balanced Essentials, and we are focusing on Be Light. We want you to feel lighter in your body. We want to get that circulation going. A beautiful traditional blend of aromatherapy oils that are going to assist you potentially with so many things. Now, you've got a $60 saving, a 30-day money-back guarantee, and we're going to show you now, or give you, and we were just saying it's a shame we didn't think outside the box this time. We should have got a model in. So if any of you at home are thinking, I wouldn't mind getting on that show and just come and get paid to massage yourself, we'd love to hear from you. But Cheryl, let's have a look at how we use this.
That's right. We do need someone to demonstrate that, you know, perhaps in a bikini or something that might show people a little bit more. What I find best to do is to actually apply the oil first. So apply it on those areas that you feel you really want to work on, and it might be the upper legs. If you've got edema, it'll be the lower legs as well. It'll be the abdomen, which is another area that I know is so frustrating for people, and your upper arms. So you would apply it. Now put your hand on top, because I find it's just easy enough. Make sure it's firm so you're not going to spill any, whereas I find if you try and tip it, you will spill. So just like this, apply it into your hands and then begin the process of putting it on. Now, you'll find over time you're using less because your skin won't be as dry, but initially you may need a little bit more to get it going. Give your body a good massage with it.
Upwards.
I find upwards is always best because you're going with the body. And massage that on, apply it, and you can be quite firm with that one. And then you can apply the firming and toning lotion after. And you can put this all over your body to help to moisturise.
So luxurious.
It does have the oils that are in the Be Lite, but not the same strength and formulation. And it's got the extra of fennel, which helps to tone the skin. So you just put a couple of pumps there, and then just apply that over the body. It can even go on the face too, and you'll actually feel the firmness of it being applied to the skin. You'll find after it goes on, you think, oh, it is a bit tighter.
It's just nice to have on the skin. You know, after we've had this horrific weather, winter, and it's been, you get all of the lizard skin on your body and dry and
you do, and I think
leathery.
If you're in an area where you've got lots of air conditioning, you're always going to have a very, very dry skin. This is great to soothe the skin after you've been sunburnt as well. I find I'll reach for the firming and toning lotion as well, because it does have lavender in it. And as we know, lavender in aromatherapy is great for burns. So it's a wonderful blend to actually use. And I even use it to take makeup off with.
Fantastic.
You can rub it on your face, tissue off, and then you can use a little bit of cleanser or soap and a face washer and clean your face.
Well, let's have a look again at what it may assist with. If you've just tuned in, this is Be Lite, and we're back by popular demand with this. Cheryl, we think we did the show back in February and it went crazy and everyone's like, when's it coming back? We need a special. So the oils in this have traditionally been used to assist with edema, PMS menstrual, relief of muscle soreness, mild joint aches and pains, as we've covered. We're about to go on to the symptoms of occasional gout. Promoting blood circulation in the peripheral areas. Think your legs, your hands, your feet. Are those areas cold a lot of the time? That's where the circulation's, and a friend of ours actually is diabetic, isn't he, Cheryl? And he says that the peripheral areas, this has assisted him with. So relief in pain and headache, but there is more. Reduction of those varicose veins, general irritation, itchy skin, fatigue. So it does give you a little bit of a woof. I think it's because the circulation starts to kick in. Assisting your mind relaxation, relief of mild eczema, relief of bruise pain, symptoms of mild anxiety, and antimicrobial for minor cuts and bruises. But Be Lite isn't just about feeling pampered. It was formulated with listed ingredients, and that means the oils are clinically validated to support your circulation, reduce your inflammation, relieve the symptoms like fluid retention, aches and muscle fatigue. And these are those incredible ingredients: cypress, lavender, geranium, frankincense, ginger, juniper. The list goes on: lime, sage, zesty orange. Now, which brings us to you getting on the phone and getting this with a $60 saving. You are getting amazing deal, 250 mils of the Be Lite firming and toning lotion. You're getting the Be Lite essential oils, 100 mil, and you're also getting that bonus Be Vital for 15 mils, which saves you $60. Go to aroma.com.au and this will be shipped to you for free. Now, I want to go back to just the physical symptoms of the peripheral circulation. We talked about the hands and feet there. What about the numbness or the tingling that you might get, the pins and needles in your fingers and toes?
Well, when you start to lose circulation, when you've got problems, it might be neuropathy or especially diabetics or really anyone that is a little bit overweight, you're going to find that the areas that aren't getting the circulation are going to suffer. And you're going to find all sorts of things happening there. I mean, even think about it, if you were in the snow and you're being frozen, you find how your fingers, you might lose fingers, you might lose toes. So the more you get the circulation going in your body, the more important it is, because it's feeding the body. You can't go without circulation. The more you can actually encourage it, the more you can get your body to be going better, the less likely you are to suffer from it and from cold hands, cold feet.
Is that the same for cramp?
And cramps are interesting because that can also mean that you might need more magnesium in your diet or other things as well. But for cramping, it can help you straight away by applying oils, and you're helping the muscles to
The
be
spasms.
the spasms in the muscles to actually be smoothed out, and the more that you massage that in, the better the benefit will be, especially if you wake up in the middle of the night and you've got cramps.
Yeah, no, I understand that. And also the skin changes, like pale blue or reddish skin tone. That's another thing that indicates insufficient blood flow, isn't it?
It can be for a lot of reasons, especially for blood flow, and it depends, if people have any of the side effects from anything they've done or taken. It can show up on the skin. After all, the skin is the largest organ of the body, and that will show our health. You often look at someone, if they look very grey, you know that they're not well. So it's a very important factor to keep the skin healthy too, but to also be able to look at it to work out what's going on within your body.
And now we're going to go on to gout, which is, I tell you why this is my favourite story, because my girlfriend, Vicky, hi Vicky, if you're watching, she's a pilot and she saw the show and she'd phoned me and said, look, I've got real bad gout problems. So I sent her the Lite, and days she was like, oh my gosh, it really works. And she'd taken everything. She was really, really struggling. So thank you. And I do want her to do a testimonial for us.
That's the biggest thing I get with Lite. It's, oh my goodness, it's working.
Yeah.
That would be the biggest comment, not, it's helped me with this, it's helped me with that.
It's working.
It's working. And that's where it's really lovely, because you see people's health improve, you see their whole demeanour improve, and the lovely people that manage to ring me at the office, it's really lovely to hear that every part of their life is changing.
That's beautiful. So gout, you were saying, is caused by the buildup of uric acid crystals in the joints. So is that what leads to the pain and the inflammation and the swelling?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So it's important that you look at all sorts of things, but to be able to help the body with circulation, to be able to help the body with the uric acid that's building up. You're looking at a detox here, you're looking at a build-up of fluid to an edema. So all of those things are going to help the body relax, reduce, and get away into wellness from there.
Now, I love this, off the heavy subjects of like gout and menstrual cramps and all the other things. This lady said, Yvette, please let all customers know more often that it's great for firming and toning the face. You mentioned that. For the first time today, I thought to also moisturise my face with the Lite Firming and Toning Lotion, and was absolutely amazed to see it actually firms and tones the entire face and neck area too. Knew it did to the body, but didn't know it could make such an incredible change to my face. Putting a few dabs around my face, then massaging it in, leaves no oily residue and balances out the dry and oily areas. Makeup is easy to apply on top also. Fantastic.
Yes. It becomes like a primer. If you're looking for something to prime the skin prior to makeup, you'll find that the firming and toning lotion is really good for that. And that's one way to realise too, when you're applying it on the rest of your body, that it actually does work to firm. By putting it on your face, you're going to be feeling the benefit, and you're going to be realising that actually the product does work.
Now, I've got another one here from Moira, who, it's a very, very long one, so I'll just paraphrase it down. When I had the stitches removed, I massaged the area with Lite religiously, and the results were just remarkable. The intense bruising faded very quickly. The physio had to stretch the tendons and break up the scar tissue, but was duly impressed with my rapid recovery. Last but not no means at least, I have to touch on the visual. Can you imagine the scars from such an extensive surgery? And pretty scary. Again, I give the ultimate credit to the oils. I use the oils often. I've never wavered in my belief that this time-honoured therapy will achieve the results if applied properly. Oh, that is lovely.
Well, I do get a lot of benefit also, and a lot of reviews from people that have found it's helped with their stretch marks after pregnancy. If they've had a rather large child, or they might be just prone to stretch marks, that it's really helped to fade them a lot quicker than they would have believed could happen.
There's so many uses for this. I mean, we haven't even covered the PMS, the pain and headache, the relaxation. Let's talk about PMS and menopause. I love throwing that one in. We've got 5 minutes, so let's do it.
If you're looking at essential oils, they have also the benefit of helping your body work in other ways too. So you'll find that if you've got post or PMS, if you've got anything that is a hormonal imbalance, you'll find that they actually help with the balancing of the hormones to some degree. And that's what I love about it too, because when that's helping you, it's helping you in many different ways.
Interesting. And relaxation, pain and headache. What about the pain and headache? That's a big one.
Well, again, you're looking at something that has analgesic effect. It's got antispasmodic, anti-inflammatory effect. All of those things, and the fact that it's very good for edema and swelling and diuretic in nature. So all of those things are really happening. And to help detox, it can often help with headaches. It can often help by relaxing the muscles that are around the shoulders and the neck. And if you can relax those, you'll find that you have less chance of having a headache, and it can actually be the one thing that will help you too when you're going through headaches and all sorts of feelings, because we're often very tense. We carry a lot of tension in our shoulders, and if you're on a computer every single day, you're going to be bending over and you're not getting your muscle support because you're not really doing any exercise apart from sitting there at the computer each day. And so it's important to keep yourself well and keep healthy, and do a bit of exercise as well.
What about for people as well that kind of clench their jaw a lot
and a lot of that is tension, and over time it's built up, it becomes a habit, and to do with anxiety too. So if, again, with aromatherapy, and that's one thing it does incredibly well, is helping with that anxiety, and can really change your life when you start to realise that you've been feeling tense and you didn't know it until it's actually been released.
And what is it in here that will assist us with that anxiety?
It's all of the different oils. They have that particular benefit with them. It makes you happier. There's so many different chemical ingredients in essential oils. One particular plant might have over 100 or more different benefits and ingredients. So you have here such a huge amount of essential oils. It's a very, very great amount put together. That complex blend has a lot of those as well. And so they work in so many different ways. And the synergy of them, you can't possibly know every single thing about it, but you might know that, lavender's calming. You might know that some of the others are very stimulating. So it's an incredible thing to see that you get more out of them because of the complexity of the blend.
Mother Nature knows what she's doing, doesn't she?
She does.
And particularly in this day and age. Don't get me started. Thank goodness we've only got 3 minutes to go, because I'll be off down my rabbit hole. But seriously, if you've been feeling stuck, you've been feeling swollen, or I don't know, maybe just a bit out of sync, Be Lite might be exactly what your body has been trying to tell you that it needs. It's not just about your legs or your tummy. It's about, I think, activating your vitality. That's the way I like to look at it. Activating your movement, and in turn, as Cheryl's, really is a big proponent, your confidence, activating your confidence in life. So it
becomes like a reset.
Yes.
If you want to reset your body into wellness and start with something like this, it's a great way to go, and a great way to find that, yes, it's changing. And then you begin to believe that your life is changing because you can see it happening. And it's very important that we talk to ourselves and give our body that firm assurance that, yes, we're getting there too, because that will also work. That will also help us on top of what nature really brought to us, because aromatherapy has been used for thousands of years. It's never gone away. It might have been sort of hidden a bit and suppressed, and natural health is being suppressed and has been for a very long time. So it's a very difficult
I said to you, don't go there because it's my rabbit hole and we've only got a minute or so left and I won't stop.
We won't go into
We'll do
how
another hour.
difficult it is to have natural products. However, they are natural, and that's what your body responds to the best. They don't have the side effects of anything else that might be a synthetic. So you're using nature to help you.
You are, and you're giving yourself, and I think Cheryl touched on it earlier, she talked about flow. You're giving yourself the gift of flow, of ease, of feeling lighter, not just outside, but inside as well, of what you can see. You deserve to move freely. You deserve to feel amazing, and you deserve be light. The only thing that's stopping you, you've got that 30-day money-back guarantee. You can call the call centre down there and have a chat if you need to. aroma.com.au. Take that $60 saving and the free delivery. I've got to say thank you so much to my dear friend Cheryl. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for more on YouTV.
Thank you.